Deep in the woods, hidden by tall trees and tangled vines, sits a crumbling orphanage. The windows are dark, like empty eyes. The porch sags, ready to collapse. The air smells damp and rotten. People say the woods are haunted. They say the ghosts of children still whisper among the trees. The orphanage was once a cheerful place. Children played in the yard. They swung on the swings and slid down the slide. Nuns in long black robes walked the halls, caring for the children. But that was a long time ago. Now, only whispers remain. The laughter of children is gone. Only the wind whistles through the broken windows. The orphanage is a shell, a sad reminder of what once was. But something still lingers there, hidden in the shadows. One cold winter night, tragedy struck the orphanage. A fire started in the kitchen, quickly spreading through the old building. The flames roared, consuming everything in their path. The nuns herded the children outside, but it was chaos. In the confusion, one boy went missing. He was a small, quiet boy who always walked with his head down. He didn't talk much, but he loved to whistle. The nuns searched frantically for him, but he was gone. Some say he was trapped in the fire, his whistling cut short by the flames. Others believe he escaped into the woods. They say he still wanders there, a lonely ghost searching for a home. The legend of the whistling boy grew, becoming a chilling tale whispered around campfires. People say if you listen closely at night, you can still hear his mournful tune carried on the wind. Hikers passing the old orphanage at night sometimes hear strange sounds. A slow, mournful whistling echoes through the trees. It seems to come from the ruined building, but sometimes it moves. The whistling floats through the woods, circling the hikers, drawing them closer. Then come the whispers, soft at first, like the wind rustling leaves. "Will you play with me?" a voice asks. The voice is high and sweet, the voice of a young child. Fingers tap lightly on the walls, as if someone is inside, beckoning. Most hikers run. The sounds are unsettling, unnatural. They know the stories. They know better than to answer the whispers. But some, drawn by curiosity or pity, find themselves unable to resist the pleas of the whistling boy. You know, those who respond to the boy's calls are never quite the same. They just, disappear into the woods, following the sound of his whistling deeper and deeper into the darkness. Sometimes they return days later, dazed and confused, with no memory at all of where they've been or what happened to them. Others, well, they are never seen again. Their families and friends search, but they're gone without a trace. The only clue left behind is that faint whistling sound, heard near the old orphanage, a chilling reminder of the boy who still wanders the woods, searching for playmates. And those who do return, they bear strange marks. Their clothes are torn and dirty, as if they've been dragged through the underbrush. Their skin is covered in a fine layer of ash, the smell of smoke clinging to them. And their eyes, once so bright and full of life, are now empty and haunted. Over the years, the legend of the whistling boy has become, deeply intertwined with local folklore. Some say he is the spirit of a young boy named Timmy, who used to live in the orphanage before the fire. Timmy was often seen playing alone, whistling a sad tune. And he was known to be a bit mischievous, always playing pranks on the other children. Could his spirit be responsible for all the strange occurrences at the orphanage? Others, well, they whisper about Madame Mook, a reclusive woman who lived in the woods near the orphanage. She was said to be a witch, feared by the locals, and some believe she had something to do with the fire, maybe even kidnapping the whistling boy for her own sinister purposes. Still, others point to Mr. Kente, the orphanage's groundskeeper, a gruff man with a troubled past. Could he have been responsible for the boy's disappearance? The truth, honestly, remains a mystery, lost to time and shrouded in fear. But one thing is certain. The woods around the abandoned orphanage hold secrets secrets that whisper on the wind and beckon the curious closer. So, will you answer the call of the whistling boy?